Okay, sorry if this is off center a little bit. I had to change my camera, so now I'm using a webcam instead of the built-in computer camera. But yeah, okay. So there's a few things I've got to talk about here, and I'm also probably going to give you a bit of a channel update because obviously my equipment is starting to get better. I've now got a computer and all that. But yeah, first thing I gotta talk about, I guess. I'm gonna be salty first. I've got a few problems with Nintendo. Just saying. But who doesn't? Anyways, my current problem with them is about their newest game, Fire Emblem Fates. Now, one sec. I will be back. Because I need to grab at least a couple games to prove my point here. Okay. And this is only a select few from my collection that I have around me. So there's more games like this in my house. You may have seen me play some of them, actually. Wow, really? Okay. You know what? Just the DS collection games. That works. Okay. So, Fire Emblem Fates is an RPG that is not heavily known here in the States, or it wasn't, till certain characters were introduced in Smash. I love Smash. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good fighting game. Then, the new DLC came out. First off, they lied to their fans about who actually won. They are not throwing out any statistics. There's no way we can prove if this is true or not. Though most likely it is a blatant lie. If you talk to any person who's used the Smash ballot, they're not talking about Bayonetta. They're talking about Raymond. They're talking about Raymond's the one that I've been thinking about the most. They've been talking about Knuckles. What other characters? I cannot think of any characters right now. But yeah, those kind of characters, characters that they'd assume would make it to Smash. And characters that are already game characters. The only characters that haven't really been thought about are characters like Goku and Smash. Like, people joke about it, but there have been people that put that in. That's not logical. I could see why Nintendo wouldn't do that. But for, like, other characters, like Bayonetta, I think they were looking at it like, okay, we own this property, we can advertise, we've got a new game coming out soon, maybe our fans don't know about it. Because look at Cloud. Everybody was all mind blown about Cloud being in Smash, and then about a month later, I think it was, Final Fantasy Explorers came out, which is a very good game if you're into games like this one, Monster Hunter. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know how much like Monster Hunter it is, but this is actually one of the games that I was grabbing because this is actually considered an RPG game, though it's more like an action game. It's got RPG elements. So, anyways, Fire Emblem. It's a game that wasn't too heavily appreciated till characters started appearing in Smash, specifically the Brawl game. Now, the other DLC character that I am really pissed at is Korn. They're using the second DLC character here for an advertisement slot, which they could have used it for Xenoblade. What was the name of the new Xenoblade game? I can't remember. I know it was about mechs. It was for the Wii U. I have not played any of the Xenoblade Chronicles games either, but I want to. I've already downloaded some themes and such. I'm heavily looking to get my hands on Xenoblade Chronicles. I might pass up or maybe get the new one for Wii U at some point way down the line after I've played Chronicles and have gotten myself accustomed to the Xenoblade series. But For now, I'm a little bit behind on Xenoblade. But they could have used their advertisement slot for that. They've already got some Xenoblade. They've got one Xenoblade character. You know how many characters they had before the new DLC character for Smash? In Smash for Fire Emblem. 4. Fucking 4. Now they're adding a 5th one. It's just too many. I get that there's a lot of characters. I get there's a new game. We don't need a new character. Nintendo, if you're going to give us a new Fire Emblem character for Smash, you should have kicked one of the other ones out. Especially considering the fact that most of them are clone characters, and nobody likes a clone character. Anyways, I told you that because I love RPG games. Like, I was seriously thinking of starting to get into the Fire Emblem series until this happened. And you want the proof. Monster Hunter. I've got this version of the game for the Wii U and the 3DS. I have 4 Ultimate download on my 3DS. I need to get a physical copy of that. Kingdom Hearts. I actually need to get more of these games. I love Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts. And this is one of my favorites. I'm definitely heavily into the Shin Megami Tensei games, but that's because of this being one of my favorite RPGs on my DS system. And there's actually more RPGs that I can mention that I don't have in my room right now. But Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. This is a good game, by the way. You should definitely play this. I'm looking to do Let's Play this at some point. I love the shit out of that game. Other games that I've got in my house or that I've played in my lifetime that I love that are RPGs. There's a lesser known game for the Super Nintendo. I'm still looking for it because I like... You know what? I totally missed out on some games that I could easily show. I mean, these ones are pretty obvious, but I've also got... And I actually can't play this one because it's for the Japanese 3DS, not 3DS, DS, but there's nothing I can do about it now. But Pokemon White 2, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon Black 2. These are also RPG games. Love them to death. Other games I can mention. There's a lesser known game for the Super Nintendo, as I mentioned earlier, that I still need to find. I'm looking heavily for it. It got me into RPGs and video gaming in general. It's called Robo Trek. I'm looking to get my hands on that game. I love the shit out of the game. I want it in my hands. I've got Eternal Sonata out in there for the Xbox 360. That's all that comes to mind. I play RPGs a lot, though. I think I have Earthbound downloaded. I was excited to hear that, what's the name of the game? Yeah, it's currently too popular for its own good. Undertale, that's what it was. I was excited to hear that Undertale is coming to the Wii U because I want to play it on the Wii U. Just saying. Nintendo is definitely picking up on their slack. I'm not gonna lie. But, Undertale is actually too popular for its own good. But that's for a different video if I ever want to complain about that. Now, that's all well and good. I was starting to forgive Corn until, and I'm probably going to have to turn this on. First off, I'm going to go to the Badge Arcade. Now, if you know anything about the Badge Arcade, there's a lot of people that have downloaded it for the sole purpose of customizing their screens. I got a notification when I got home from work today saying there's new badges. Okay. I entered in, the Badge Bunny started talking to me about, if you know who the Badge Bunny is, it's the character on this game that talks to you. before you go do anything. He gives you a short message if you've already been there during the day. But he talked to me about Fire Emblem Fates. Really? And I had to sit through this. He gave me a little quiz to see which character I would be the best partner with. Which, by the way, it wasn't a very good quiz. It was only 3 questions long, and the questions were, do I prefer to dine out or homemade food? Do I prefer watching TV or swimming? And I forgot what the other question was. They were terrible questions. But the reason he was saying this is because the new badges are, and my camera focus is probably going to be really bad here, but Fire Emblem, 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 and then we finally get to the other badges. Oh, and that's not all. See, I'm already not interested in this game. It's too heavily advertised. But then, now I'm going to the theme shop, which, if you don't know, you can download themes to the 3DS. I already mentioned that earlier in the video. I have the Monado theme downloaded. It is amazing. I love it. It is definitely one of the best themes I have downloaded. If you go to the new themes, they notify me about new themes as well. First 2. Fire Emblem Fates Bright, Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. No! I'm not interested! You only need one! One! That's all you need! That's all my salt. It's killing my voice. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, on to more lighthearted things. Oh, so much salt. I'm gonna get so much hate for that, by the way. But you know what? Bring it on. Just bring it on. 'Cause I don't like the characters. They need to be out. Anyways, like, more lighthearted things. I'm probably gonna do another video about this. If you don't know what this is, it's a thing that America is starting to adapt, but ours are terrible. I had to ship this from Japan. They actually gave me 2 of them in this package, but I've got more coming in. So when I do my next video, it'll probably be once I finally have all of my things here. What this is it plugs into the earphone jack on your phone or other items. This one is specifically for phones and more flat objects like the iPad, the Kindle Fire. I'll show you it being used. It's pretty cute. Basically, I just wanted to talk about this because it is an interesting little thing. This is where my lesser amounts of cash is going right now, because I've got a lot of items that have these jacks and they need protection. If you don't know why you want protection for your jack, I have this MP3 right here, right? This thing lasted me quite a while, but it started breaking halfway through its lifespan. Here's why. I didn't have anything to plug this jack up. Now, whenever I plug in a pair of headphones, to even get sound, at least from one end, I have to hold the earphone jack. This is not good if you're using it for hands-off purposes, such as plugging it into one of these for listening to at work or something. my work lets me do that, but only at a certain point. But that's why I got this. Unfortunately, this thing does not have any spot for a SD card. I've looked and looked, nothing. So I have to transfer all my files to this slowly, but surely getting there, because I had a lot of music. I know I said that was going to be a lot more lighthearted. It didn't come out. And actually, when I said I had 2 of these, I'm actually giving this one to my sister because, again, scenery reasons. It's just like, I was only expecting one, you know? I have quite a few of them on the way. I've got, well, no, I still need to purchase the Lucky Cat one. I've got some that I wanted to purchase as well, waiting to be purchased. Okay, anyways. My channel, Jaggy is actually finally up. If you're interested in seeing what I do with that, I suggest you go and subscribe to that. I'll leave a link in the description. The reason my videos are going to be a little bit delayed on that is because I am currently looking at getting a $200 capture card for this thing. I can understand it, though. I'm really salty right now. Just the whole corn thing, you know? Ugh. Leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Anyways, I was looking at some of these, since the majority of what I'm going to be recording, since I've now got the Jaggy Yoshi channel, is going to be Monster Hunter games. I'm probably going to have to get a capture card to add on to this, because to get a system, a new 3DS system with the C-Stick already on it is $500. So I can pay $200 for an older system with it already installed and buy a CirclePad Pro, provided that works on US systems, because I'm pretty sure that only worked for the 3DS LL. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. But that's another thing I want to talk about is 3DS XL? New 3DS XL? Why don't we have the new 3DS Nintendo? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like the screen on this thing. I love it. It's better. It's like better visuals, but it's not comfortable to me. My hands are obviously skinny and such. They're not small, just skinny. They've got a long reach and everything. When I play games, and I'm not sure, yes I do. Okay, I've got a Nintendo 64 controller here, right? I like my buttons to be as close to my fingers as I can get them, so that way I have speed. You know what this does compared to a regular size DS? They're farther apart. It stunts my speed a little. On top of that, it's not as comfortable in the hands to hold this thing for long periods of time, unlike the smaller 3DS system, especially if it's not in the charger, you know? But customization-wise and everything, the new 3DS that's in Japan right now is actually a lot better than the new 3DS XL. Anyways, I'm sure I've already talked about this a little bit, because I'm now moving on to my channel update in my last video, but I am actually working on getting some better software and everything. So, obviously I already just talked about my capture card. My cousin has some screen capture software, which by the way is another thing I need to talk about with the capture card, because the capture card does not record on its own. it needs screen capture software on your computer to begin with. You know, that's fine and dandy because I'm going to be using it anyways, but for somebody that doesn't want to use that and doesn't want to add too much extra software or anything, that's terrible. I mean, terrible. Anyways, so I've got 2 screen capture softwares that my cousin wants to download. I'm probably going to junk one and start paying for the other because the other actually gives me options to edit and upload straight from there. That's kind of cool, but only if I pay. And then I actually need to talk to one of my other friends because I still need a device to capture from the TV so that way I can quit using this, which I've started using this and it's already giving me better videos because I'm no longer adjusting. I just have to put a sock behind my tablet when recording. But for the most part, this is giving me better videos right now. This is the highest quality I can get. And it's actually stunted my ability to use the zoom because the zoom, I don't know if you can see, but if I were to put my tablet in here, like, I've got less access to the bottom screen than I had before. Before, I was using oh, hey. Actually, I have this unplugged. Okay, that works. But yeah, let me show you. See how much of that screen that blocks? That is a difference. I don't have access to my Zoom when I'm recording because of that. What I was using before, and the reason that I had to adjust every video, was this. Pretty much, I would put my tablet right here and put a stack of books or something underneath it while it's on a flat surface and point that towards my TV, which, by the way, I don't have a table in front of my TV for obvious reasons. Which is another big purchase I'm going to get is probably Kotatsu, which is a table that has a heater on it, but it's going to be like a futon Kotatsu. I've got that waiting. That's like $100. It's going to be one of my last purchases out of this big purchase spree I have to go on. Right now, my job is holding me over, trying to get all this material I need to up my quality. I have been getting comments about it from people that have been watching my videos, or people I've talked to about my videos that watch my videos. You know, I don't get much comments on my videos. I'm still 8 subscribers. But to the few that watch my videos, I do get feedback. So, I am trying to up my quality for you guys. Yeah. I'm also probably going to have to start looking at getting a camcorder because there's some interesting stuff I want to do with by the way, if you wanted to see the kitty on my tablet, it actually blocks the tail here, actually blocks the camera on my phone just by a little bit, but that's because my camera's in a awkward spot. Anyways, what was I saying? I am hyperactive today. Okay, trying to remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I'm looking at getting a camcorder because on Jaggy Yoshi, I'm planning on doing some insane shit. Like, I'm not just going to be playing the games. Jaggy Yoshi is a character. He is the hunter because these are role-playing games, and I'm going to take the role of the hunter. I'm going to play the games, get them recorded, and do a voiceover. And from there, I'm going to record a live action segment, which might take a bit more work than what I'm anticipating, because right now I'm looking at Photoshop. Some people have suggested I CGI. I don't know how to do that, but it's going to be definitely a project, to say the least. And as far as that goes, I'm also looking at getting some merchandise made. I don't know anything I want to do with that yet. If you got any suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. I love that. I'm probably gonna do something like get a picture of my face or something like that, and have all these Sonic spikes coming in, and on the back it'll say, "This is ridiculous," as a reference to that last Smash video I made. I did not realize how awesome that was till I rewatched it. It was a spur of the moment thing, and now I'm trying to make it a thing, apparently. That was awesome. Anyways, I think I'm running out of stuff to talk about. My channel update is kind of there. Oh yeah, if you notice when you look at my description, I date my videos with numbers. I no longer have the ability to see where the numbers go or anything. Like, I know what the numbers are, but that's going to get worse and worse trying to figure that out down the line once the numbers get bigger. Like, right now it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say about 5th month. No, 5th month is my birth date. That'd be easy. But I'd say from the 6th month down, that's going to be a lot harder for me to remember. So I'm going to actually start changing the setup for that in my description from numbers to saying month, day, year. Anyways, I think that's all I've got left to say. Yeah. Please like and subscribe if you want to see some of the stuff that I do on this channel. And if you want to check out some of what I was talking about with Jaggy Yoshi, go check out that channel. JAGGIYOS. I can't speak today. HI. Yeah. Oh yeah, the channel trailer was made because for that channel, the channel trailer was made a little bit early because people couldn't find my channel or subscribe to it or anything due to the fact that it didn't have a video up, which is odd, unless I commented on something using that channel. So I guess that's all I've got left to say. I will see you guys in the next video!